Baird for an opening statement.
Thank you, Chairwoman Stevens. Excuse me, I don't know why was that.
You can call me Doc.
Doc, okay.
You're Doc.
Anyway, let's not get confused here. I really appreciate you holding this hearing. And, you know, I really appreciated the opportunity to work with you to introduce that HR 3774. And, you know, these are, you know, descriptive terms, I guess, but when you talk about small business innovation research, if you really think through that, that's extremely important. And then you add to it the fact that small business technology transfer improvements, I mean, that's so important to our economy, to our country, and to our citizenship. So we really appreciate the opportunity to do that with you, and I appreciate all the witnesses being here. I'm really proud of America for our leadership in science and technology over the years and through the centuries. And as I mentioned, it is critical to our economy, and it's critical to our national security. And so basic research supported with taxpayer dollars through the National Science Foundation, through NASA, NIH, DOD, and other federal agencies have led to key scientific discoveries that have created today's world: the internet, wireless communications, life-saving medicines, lasers, and so on. So when you think about the products and innovations that have evolved from this kind of research, it's phenomenal. So basic research produces a scientific fuel for innovation. Risk-taking small businesses are the engines for converting that knowledge and new products into new products and services. Small businesses are the catalyst for economic growth, for producing good-paying jobs in our communities. So I think a lot of us recognize how important small businesses are to our communities and to our states and to the country. So SBIR and STTR programs help accelerate the commercialization of taxpayer-funded research into new products and services. They also help the Department of Defense and other federal agencies meet their research and development needs. The SBIR and STTR programs are funded from set-asides of the extramural research budget at federal agencies to the tune of 3.2% for SBIR grants and just less than 0.5% for the STTR. These set-asides sound small, but they amount to about $2.7 billion for SBIR and $368 million for STTR on an annual basis. So this is a huge taxpayer investment, so it's important that Congress, that we ensure that these programs are working. And I think that's why we have these kinds of hearings to share with us as Congress members how the programs are working. My legislation takes steps to improve the accountability portion of that. First, it reinforces the requirement that Small Business Association give a comprehensive annual report to SBIR and STTR programs to Congress and hold the Department of Defense accountable to stimulate technological innovation. The bill also sets priorities for SBIR and STTR. Boy, as many times as I've said that, I hope you got those two acronyms down anyway. Programs to stimulate manufacturing and cybersecurity and the products and services that we utilize in the United States. The bill extends the flexibility given to agencies for innovative funding mechanisms for those two programs. Congress acted to extend those two programs through fiscal year 2022, but our work must continue to ensure the success of these programs. They are vital to helping the Hoosier small businesses and the other segments of our nation. I'm proud to have one of those Hoosier success stories on the panel here today. Dr. Johnny Park took basic research he developed in his lab at Purdue University. Did you hear that? Is Purdue University?
Okay,
anyway,
heard you.
And started a company with the assistance of an SBIR award to develop his research. Then he created products for farmers and a thriving business that has been acquired since then. I look forward to hearing his testimony today as a great example of the innovation system in America. We must take every opportunity to strengthen investment in R&D so that we can continue breaking boundaries and moving our economy forward. I'm proud to work with our colleagues to encourage innovation and give our businesses the resources they need to thrive. I look forward to hearing ideas from our panel and witnesses on how they can continue, or we can continue, to strengthen the two programs. And I yield back. Thank you.
If there are members who wish to submit additional opening statements, your statements will be added to the record at this point. And